While the Lakers spent free agency playing checkers, Kawhi Leonard was playing 4D chess. Leonard never wanted to wear purple and gold, despite aching for a return to LA. He was never crazy about the Lakers growing up and never showed signs of being drawn to them as a player. He also didn't want to team up with LeBron James and hated the idea of joining a super team. But he took a meeting with the Lakers anyway and remained in constant communication. This is postgame. Jeanie Buss and co were soon convinced that they had him locked up. They knew they had the appeal of two superstar teammates already on their roster, while the Clippers had none. And their continued confidence suggested Kawhi never gave them a reason to feel any other way. Leonard deciding to meet with Magic Johnson during the summer only confirmed the Lakers' belief that he was theirs. But there were whispers that Kawhi only ever wanted to discuss the business side of playing in LA. So while the Lakers were convincing themselves they had Leonard and the title in the bag, they were actually being undercut by their little brother across the Staples Center corridor. And while there's no way to prove it, it stands to reason that Leonard knew exactly what he was doing. Dragging this whole thing out not only gave the Clippers more time to trade for George, it meant the Lakers ran out of time to sign a third star. And the longer they waited for Leonard, the more guys they missed out in the fastest moving free agency we've seen in years. But here's where things get really juicy. Kawhi's people even contacted the Lakers 2 hours before making the Clippers announcement, asking them to hold off on making the Anthony Davis trade official. And it wasn't just the Lakers that Leonard destroyed. By driving Paul George's getaway car out of OKC, he set fire to the Thunder's championship aspirations while effectively forcing Russell Westbrook to leave the only team he's ever known. Kawhi even vaporized the Raptors' chances of defending their title or even contending at all. He ended the Warriors dynasty and even indirectly ended Kevin Durant. Leonard was the reason the Raptors were up 3-1 in the finals, which pushed Durant to return before he was ready and caused him to suffer the worst injury in basketball. So in the span of a few weeks, Leonard sabotaged one contender and completely annihilated 3 others. Throw in the Spurs, and that's 5 contenders ticked off his hit list. So how exactly did Leonard pull this off? And what were the events that led us to this point? Well, the Clippers have known for a long time that Leonard wanted to join them, according to a source within the organization. The source told Basketball Forever earlier in the year that Leonard was a lock to join the team.
I had a conversation with someone at the Clippers. They said KD and Kawhi are going to be Clippers next season.
At the time, the Clippers had indications from both Leonard and Kevin Durant that they would sign on the dotted line. Then Durant ruptured his Achilles. And with KD suddenly unable to fulfill Leonard's desire of playing alongside another star next season, the deal was off. Leonard later reached out to George and urged him to ditch Oklahoma City for LA. George didn't need much convincing. His desire to play in LA clearly outweighed any loyalty he felt towards Westbrook. That's despite the pervasive media narrative that George's relationship with Westbrook was unbreakable and would keep him in Oklahoma City for good. PG had been hoping to return to LA for years, but like Leonard, he didn't want to join forces with LeBron. However, the second he offered the chance to leave Westbrook and move to LA's other team, he jumped at it immediately. And the moment he did, Kawhi's masterful plan was complete.